I've been making my own videos and music videos. The last project I dropped was directed by my roommate and filmed by him, but it was my concept that he brought to fruition. But before then, I was getting really into just editing my own music videos. I was splicing together like Fast and the Furious and an Aaliyah video to create some like metaphor in like because I make a lot of remixes. So instead of just putting out like a remix on SoundCloud or whatever, I would always drop a little visual. And my first one I tried was like right when pandemic started. And I put out this thing called The Contradiction. And the whole concept was I took certain parts of a 21 Savage, the song X, and took visuals from that with Savage and Future, and I spliced it together with Taxi Driver. The whole concept was to, illustrate how people really are sold like this idea and this dream of like all the bitches, all the money, all the cars, all that shit. But when you have to take a second back and to step back and like really understand what's important to you and like what makes you happiest, it normally revolves around like a select few people, or for some people, one person, one lover, one friend, one entity, one passion, one hobby. And it kind of just made you like really step back and like understand that we don't really need all the things that are sold to us, but we always think we do, and we fight for that other thing. We fight for the money, and we fight for the fame, and we fight for the bitches, and we fight for everything. We fight for the women, we fight for the homies, but we really only need like a few things. Like we only really need like a few things that, can keep us going. And I just try to figure out all of these ways to do it. And Ableton has a great video processor, but you couldn't really do it in that. So I got a Logic Pro demo, which they were giving away for free. So I got to test not Logic Pro, Final Cut Pro. And I just taught myself how to video edit, and I put together like 2 or 3 of these videos. And my buddy who AR'd the deal that I signed this summer has a massive YouTube channel and following. He put it out on his thing, and it got 15,000 views. And I was like, oh shit, okay, like I can do all of this in-house now. And it was really cool because you don't really think that someone's gonna like understand your message in that way, but people really did. And they like looked through the fine print in a sense, and were just like, I've always told music through a story telling lens, even though it's not always obvious. Because I used to make like electronic music and ambient stuff, and then I always went back to my roots of hip hop and R&B and jazz and funk. But there was always like instrumental roots, and you have to kind of splice different either melodies or instruments to like tell a story within more ambient songs. And I would always like put little phrases of movies or songs I liked that you couldn't really tell at first, but if you listen to it again, it would register. And that kind of motivated me to just do that with videos. And I'm, super grateful that I was given the time to do that, because I don't think I would have like really tapped into it had I not had the forced seclusion that I did. I score on the side. Like I score for documentaries. I love doing that. Like that is like my end game, I think, is just to either music supervise or just score documentaries, like especially things that have social importance or environmental importance or political or racial equality importance, just like something that is like for a good reason. Like I'd love to continue to put audio to that, but it's such a hard world to break into. I just do it for fun and like do it piece by piece and just do it for like freelance stuff until I get there. So yeah, thank you for saying that, because that's kind of always how I describe it, and that's how my closest friends describe it too, is just more cinematic, and it sounds like there should be a visual. So to hear you say that after listening to so much music as you do, that means a lot, for sure. Yeah, I guess I just want to be a more versatile producer in so many ways. So like, I'm always looking for more people to work with. I'm always looking for, different kind of artists. Like if I'm always down to collaborate on anything. So, I mean, you pretty much hit it. I can't think of anything right now, but like, yeah, I think the one thing that people should expect though, is to expect a visual with every release. I think that's going to be the most important thing going forward. The 90 Degrees record was the beginning of that. And we did all that in-house. We didn't outsource any of that work, from visual to graphic design to art to mixing, producing. The only thing I didn't do myself was master it, because I don't believe in mastering your own shit. I think you need another set of ears to do that and take it to the next level. But because I want to create a more visual presence and hopefully stand out in that way, everything will hopefully be coming with a really epic visual. So people can definitely expect that for sure.